What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in to FL-OUTDRZ today. I'm Philip, your host, and today we're going to be making chili. I woke up this morning, it was 50 degrees outside, and it got me in the mood for chili. Plus, hunting season's around the corner, so all you hunters out there need to beef up your chili recipe. This is a simple recipe that I've come across over the years. It's great for venison and turkey, or you can do ground beef. Today we're going to be using turkey, so let's get cooking. Alright guys, so for the first thing that you're going to need a Dutch oven. I have a cast iron Dutch oven here that I'm going to use, and we've already got our pound of turkey meat, pound of ground turkey, and a little bacon grease. I always use bacon grease when I'm cooking. It's got a high flame point, it doesn't smoke like olive oil does, and it adds a really good flavor to your ingredients. On over to the cutting board. While we've still got our ground turkey over in the Dutch oven there, we're going to start off with 3 jalapenos. And we're going to de-seed these jalapenos. Most of your heat from the actual pepper comes from the seeds. So if you leave all your seeds in there, you're going to have some really hot chili. So we're going to go ahead and clean all this out. Now, while you're doing this, it's really important that you don't touch your face or your eyeballs or have bathroom breaks in between, or else things are going to get hot in places that you don't want them to. So if you do have to take bathroom breaks while you're cooking, just wash your hands before and after, so that way you don't take the heat with you. Just speaking from personal experience anyway. If you want, you can save some of these seeds in a wet paper towel and grow your own jalapenos for next year. There goes my clean knife into the garbage. So I dropped my knife in the garbage.
I thought you dropped your beer in the garbage.
No, that would be terrible. A lot of people, when they make chili, they like a soupy kind of stew style chili. Today we're making a more hearty, thicker chili instead. So if you like a soupier chili, you can just add some more tomato sauce later on, or add beer or whiskey. However you want to thin it out, you thin it out. And when you go around like that, it's kind of like filleting a fish when you're dealing with peppers. You get a big bulk of those seeds out, and you kind of just got to scrape out the rest of them. I'm going to go ahead and preserve some of these seeds for growing my own, so we'll have them next year. So we're just going to take that stalk that we cut out that was full of seeds and just fold it up in a paper towel and get it nice and moist. I hate that word. Alright, but our peppers are all cleaned out now. Missed a few seeds, but that's not such a big deal. You don't want all the seeds from your jalapenos to go in there, so we're just going to dice these up real nice. And this this is all personal preference. You can have really chunky chili, or you can have really finely diced. We're just gonna chunk these up. If you want to go back and dice them, you can dice them. I'll go ahead and show you an easy way just to dice some of these. I got my chef's knife here, and we're just gonna let the knife do most of the work. Alright, so our jalapenos are all prepped and ready. We're going to throw these in the Dutch oven with our turkey. So I still haven't added any heat yet to the turkey, because we want all of these flavors to kind of just blend together while it's cooking. Next we're going to do green bell pepper. And if you cut it like that, it pulls out most of your seeds. We're still going to use a lot of this top area here, so we're just going to cut through the seeds. And bell peppers aren't hot, so if you get seeds in there, it's not that big of a deal. It won't contribute to the heat any. It's just a texture thing, so it might throw your texture off. And we're going to add this in. Next we're going to take two cloves of garlic. So if you look, garlic has all this papery stuff on it. That's just the protection from the husk, I guess we'll call it. We'll call it a husk. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the flat side of my knife with the garlic and press it, and that makes this come right off. So it's nice and clean now. You don't have to worry about the husk kind of just flying all over the place. And it peels right off. Now our garlic we are going to finely mince. And this is just a nice easy rocking action. You let the knife do most of the work. Alright, we've got 2 yellow onions. These are just regular onions, they're not the sweet kind. We're just going to chop these up a little bit. Little mama's not a big fan of onions, so we have to kind of get them in there. If you don't want the onions, you don't have to have them. We'll kind of Bob Ross it with our cooking. And if you want it, you don't have. You can have it. And if you don't want it, you don't have to. Nose is already starting to run. So now we're going to bring you guys over here. I swear, I'm not crying. My eyes are just sweating man sweat. So we're going to give us a medium-high heat on the stove, and we're going to let this start browning. Again, this was a pound of turkey. You can use a pound of venison or a pound of ground beef if you like. 2 garlic cloves, 3 jalapenos, 1 green pepper, and 2 medium-sized yellow onions. So, while we were browning, little mama noticed all the onions and said, I'm not eating that, that's too much onions. So what we've done is we've added a pound of ground beef. So if you want to update your recipe while you're cooking to have 2 pounds of turkey, 2 pounds of venison, or 2 pounds of ground beef, or a mixture, however you see fit. The important thing to remember when you're cooking with cast iron, iron helps radiate heat very, very well. So when you cook with cast iron and you don't have grips on your pot, the whole pot's going to be hot. So don't burn yourself. Use some oven mitts if you have to. So we've drained our meat and the vegetable mixture there. We've turned the eye down to a low simmer. We're going to start adding our wet ingredients now. So for this we're going to add 1 15-ounce can of dark red kidney beans. And our kidney beans are going to be rinsed and drained. We're going to add, don't you hate it when that happens? We're going to add 15 ounces of black beans, rinsed and drained. Add a can of Rotel's chili fixins seasoned tomatoes. We're going to add 16 ounces of tomato sauce. You can do 1 16-ounce can or 2 8-ounce cans like I'm doing here. 1 cup of water. Now we're going to add our seasoning mix. Here we have 2 tablespoons of cumin, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. We're going to just kind of dump all that in there. And we're going to cover it and let it do a low simmer for about 2 hours. Feeling about that chili, huh? I think it looks pretty delicious. Next up, we're going to make some cornbread because, well, it's good old chili without some cornbread. So, got 2 boxes of Jiffy, sweet cornbread mix. We're going to throw those together. I'm not going to show you how to cook those because the boxes come with directions. So, if you can't follow directions on the side of a box, we might be a little bit too advanced for you in cooking chili. So we're going to throw the cornbread together, and chili's about ready. as our chili's done, like I said, you can use this recipe for venison, for turkey, or ground beef, however you see fit. You can even go meat-free if you're weird and communist. I'm just kidding. You don't have to be communist. But I'm going to leave the ingredients list and all that stuff down in the description. Thanks for watching today. I'm Philip, your host for FL Outdoors. Go ahead and like us on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe. As always, get outdoors.